Alright, what's going on, guys? Try back again. We're going to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another Walking Dead character spotlight. This one's going to be on the Walking Dead television series version of Carol. Why do I say television series version? Well, the reason is pretty simple. Because the television series version of Carol is nothing like the Walking Dead comic book series version of Carol. Aside from them sharing the same name, they don't look anything alike, their age is not close, and the characters are completely different. One has a family, or had a family, past tense, and the other is a needy, crazy chick that ends up committing suicide eventually. So this one to me is interesting. Carol is an interesting character to me because I have been calling and doing predictions for her to die since the first season. I thought she was going to die like right away. I did not think that she was going to survive. I thought as soon as they got to the prison, at sometime during season 2, season 3, they were going to kill her off. I thought no way would she be able to survive for this long. So, despite all odds, I have been incorrect. She is still around. She is still kicking going into season 4. And do I think she's going to die in season 4? Well, I said that for season 3 and in season 2. So maybe now I will say she's not going to die. And because I'm saying she's not, she probably will. I still think that they're going to kill her off eventually. But because she's still around, it makes me think that they're going to be doing something interesting with her. They kind of already have. If you think about it, she has lost every reason for surviving. Now, let's start off from the beginning. So first off, she had Ed, her husband, of course, Ed Peltier. And he was a piece of garbage. If you guys remember from season 1, if you see my review for Tell It to the Frogs, I did that last month, I think, a throwback review. He's beating the snot out of her. He's, being a jerk to other women. He's smacking her and, basically being a useless slob. He's not getting along with other people in the group like Shane. He's not following the rules. He just seems like a lazy scumbag, basically. So definitely not upset when he gets eaten by a walker in his tent when he's trying to sleep. But, for Carol as a character, you still got to feel for her. Because even though he's a prick and he's a douchebag and he's an asshole, he's her prick, douchebag, and asshole, He's her husband. He has been with her for at least for a while, because Sophia's not that young. So, and we're to assume that Sophia is his daughter. And Carol is basically at that point timid and terrified of him because, well, let's be honest here, what else is she going to do? She's gone from that to one of the strongest female characters in the series. She's killed walkers at the prison. She survived even when Axel was shot right in front of her by crawling up behind him and using him as a human shield. And she's really transformed into a very cool character from the beginning to maybe the most badass female character in the Walking Dead television series. Michonne, never mind that. There's always Michonne. I can't say that, but almost, almost, maybe second, maybe a close second, because Andrew's dead now, so yeah, I'd have to say so. And then to make matters worse from her losing Ed in the first season, she then loses even worse. You can debate on that because he beat her up and he was being a jerk anyway. So yeah, that would hurt still, but then to make matters even worse, she loses Sophia in season 2. Wow. So if any character in the series you think may want to commit suicide, it would probably be her. However, if they were going to do it, I would have thought they were going to have her commit suicide in season 3, so it would have happened already because she's lost everything. Now, she does she's got a relationship with Daryl to some degree. They've never illustrated to us, they've never shown us them, making out or sleeping together or anything like that, which would be kind of, they've done it with Glenn and Maggie. I was going to say that'd be kind of weird, but I guess it wouldn't be. And they are fairly close in age, even though for some reason in my mind I always think that Daryl is much younger than her, but he's actually not. They're actually pretty close in terms of age. And we almost saw the beginning of maybe what would have been a love interest for her with Axel. But I think, in season 4 they'll probably go forward with the whole Daryl thing. Now, if Daryl was to get killed in season 4, God forbid, Hopefully he doesn't. But if they were to kill Daryl off in season 4 or 5, then I could see her committing suicide afterwards. I could see that as a plot line, and it would fit with the comic book series as well. But you almost got to think that because she's been able to get over, Ed and especially Sophia, I mean her baby girl, I think she would probably be able to get through just about anything. Psychologically, anything that happens afterwards, I think she probably would survive. Now, I seem to have been wrong all the way up until this point with regards to her character, so anything I say you can think the opposite, and you'll probably be right because I've been wrong all the way through. Now, that being said, in terms of whether or not I enjoy her in the show as a character, I do, because it's interesting that or at least I've thought that she was going to die several times up until now, and she seems to have survived all the way through and stayed strong and become one of those strong characters in Rick's group. So, that being said, I hope she survives on for a while longer, maybe at least a couple more seasons, a few more seasons. She's an underdog. She's an underdog survivor that you wouldn't think would survive, but somehow seems to have all the way through. Rest in peace, T-Dog. So, that's pretty much all I want to say about Carol. I think she's turned into a great character. What started off as she's there as fodder, and has now turned into a fantastic character in the group. A scene that comes to mind quite a bit is when she's talking to Merle and she's asking him, "Are you with us?" And he starts talking about how she was this timid little thing at the beginning and how she's turned into this other, and that really represents, I think, her transformation a lot there when even Merle notices it. Very cool. So anyway, that's pretty much all I got to say about Carol Pelche. Is that her last name still? It's dead. Yeah, I guess it still would be. She retains the name. So for other character spotlights, if you guys have any other suggestions, please feel free to write them below, and I will take them in consideration. Maybe do them. I'm thinking about doing videos on when I think each particular character will die. So not in a death prediction within the next season, but like a long-term prediction. Like when I think Rick's going to die or other characters are going to die, things like that. Let me know what you guys think about that prospect of doing videos. We'd be interested in seeing that. Or if you have any other ideas for me, please write them below. I'll take them into consideration and do videos for them if they make for good videos. So that's pretty much for this video, guys. I'll call it here. This is Trap, and I'm saying peace.